how can you manage your personal well-being while managing your podcast? I know sometimes it get hectic, so stay on this video so I can give you some solid tips to, avoid that. Before I start, I just wanted to give a note. I am not a person that know it all. I'm here to give you some solid tips because I tried it and I got some great results out of it. And I'm here to just share with you the tips that actually worked out for me, right? So, again, like if you have extra insights, feel free to share them down in the comments because simply I'm giving the general answers to all of these questions. Again, now when it comes up to our, personal well-being and like managing a podcast, if let's say for example, you spend like weeks and weeks and weeks after a certain guest that you think is big enough, the audience is big enough, and you just want to land that guest. And then pretty much the day that, he or she says yes to, joining the podcast, it is actually your day off or your mental day off, right? And then you find yourself like kind of like, okay, let me just sacrifice that just for the sake of having this. No. So this showcase that you don't have boundaries, you don't respect your own boundaries. So even if you have the motive to record like 3 episodes at 2 a.m. and you want them to be recorded just for the sake of letting go of a certain content and letting go of like from that feeling of like, oh my god, I don't have any content, I just wanted to drop it out, don't do that because it's going to affect you badly. And even in terms of content, it's going to affect the quality of content that you're delivering. Now, when it comes up to having a guest on board, you want to make sure to highlight your schedule and respect it. It's like having a boundary and not settling for less than that boundary. It's like, I'm respecting this. Like, you've been running after this guest and finally says yes. You'd be like, okay, these are the dates that we're looking at. Let me know which one is going to work for you. The fact that they said yes, it means they like the content, they wanted to see that. And the fact that you respect your boundaries and respect your schedule, it shows that you actually care about the brand of the podcast that you're building, right? So you don't want to take that away. So, in order for you to kind of like manage between your personal well-being and managing the podcast itself, is actually setting up boundaries and respecting them. So again, that's pretty much what I have as a tip and tips for you today. Make sure to share your insights down in the comments, and I would love to hear them. And see you guys on my next one. Bye bye.